Yeah, I think AJ's done a good job. He's solid. He's a kid. He's a character kid. Means a lot to him. Plays hard. I think he's done a good job. He's been very productive. We've been productive when it comes to the TFLs and sacks. Obviously, losing Crump hurts us in the sack area, and I think JJ's coming on over there. But I think AJ's been a bright spot. But I'm not surprised by that. Yeah, we're looking at some different deals. I think that was JoJo was really productive out there. He's obviously productive inside too, but that allows you to kick AJ back over there to Devil a little bit. I think that's definitely a good option for us.
Coach, you've had a lot of success with JUCO players, particularly Jalen Sharp. Is there anyone on this roster, particularly defensive backs, that you can see having that type of high ceiling?
Junior college wise. Uh, Trying to think here. Demonte King's a guy that I think's got potential. Um, Trying to think. Joey, obviously, Joey is a guy that's got tremendous potential. I mean, obviously, he's out for the year. Um, for his defensive back wise, that's probably the two. It's just hard, He is so unique. Was different. He's really different than any Devil we've had. Obviously our prototype Devil is, a Carl Bradford body type, great pass rusher, explosive power at the point of attack. JJ would be, AJ, JJ, that type of body type. But Karam is just so different, and so many things we did with him were different because we were adapting to what he's doing. We just have to change because you just don't we just don't have anybody that is like he was. And there's strengths and weaknesses to both things, but you just have to, main thing is getting your best guys on the field. And so anytime you lose a guy like that, I mean, the level of productivity, it's a challenge. But I feel good about the guys we got there. We just got to get better. Productivity's gone down at that position. We got to get that back up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're obviously in this off week, looking at those things. I was the defensive coordinator back then, so obviously we did different things. But um, our whole deal is trying to get the best guys out there, and you got to adapt. That's part of adapting that I think is important. That's why we did it then, and that's why we're looking at some things now. Yeah, I mean, he hadn't played for a year, I mean, so but he's been solid. I mean, obviously I think we've improved a lot with our linebacker coverage stuff, and but we need more. We need to keep the productivity as far as keeping pressure and forcing the issue defensively, because the number one thing that we need to get better at in these the 5 games that we've played is getting takeaways. And I think we're one of the best in the conference. If you look at just how we've taken care of the ball offensively, we're not getting takeaways, and so that's been our main focus this week is emphasizing that and what can we do to make that better. And I think he's a guy that can do some things to help with that. Yeah, I think both of them complement each other really well. Obviously, it's not about as a unit we gotta eliminate. There's 2 things we got to do defensively. Both those guys are solid players doing a good job. We got to eliminate big play runs, and then we've got to generate pressure and attack so that we can generate turnovers. Trying to a little bit. Obviously, we've had some injuries and things like that that have kind of forced us to be able to. He's the guy on offense we think could help us over there, and but he's obviously still a primarily receiver. He's just trying to, teach him that and see if there's a possibility there. I don't know that. I've not gotten to see him practice enough there, and he's still not healthy and practicing right now.
Very good. There's a couple Chico players on your team. How has that transition gone from playing in junior college to D1 actual football?
Well, I think it's obviously we've been pretty good at transitioning those players. I think it has to do with the teacher model and being able to do that. We've had a lot of success in that regard, but you have to be really good at development, and that's what we pride ourselves in, and we're proud of that. We're just like we're proud of the guys we've recruited out of high school. We're very proud of the guys we've recruited, and it's been a very integral part of our program. The junior college player, and we don't recruit junior college players. We don't recruit high school players. We recruit guys that fit the Sun Devil way and what we're doing here. But I think we've got a pretty good record of developing those guys.
Is that something that you do specifically? You go and talk to the junior college guys, or do you
No, I meet with every person. I evaluate every player. But I mean, obviously, they're very involved in who they take on offense and defense. Yes, Jeff. Yeah, our guys will be out. When you have an off week, you have to get out and see players. So we'll get out a little bit. Obviously, we've had, Billy had a death in the family, and so he's been gone. And so, not all of us will, but a lot of our coaches will get out this weekend recruiting. Got to catch up a little bit on some stuff.